Freedom Stream all live. All right. So, a pleasant good evening to everyone. It's your boy Kivo, and welcome to Everything and Then Some. It is a little bit bittersweet because we do have some exciting things for this episode, but this, unfortunately, is our last episode until next time. We don't know. You never know what could happen. But welcome to Everything and Then Some. As I said before, it's about about giving you an inspirational and financial diet for you to become the well-rounded individual that we want you to become. And this is all brought to you in part by the Unit Trust Corporation. So we want you to be all-rounded adults. Unit Trust will handle the financial. Those who have made it successfully in their careers will handle the inspirational. I want to give you a little bit of nitty-gritty, a little bit of things I think you need to do as an adult to ensure that you can be the best adult you can be. Very important. It might sound fickle, but it's very important. Tip number one, your attire as a professional has to be full and 100% proper standard, right? Ladies, the earrings for the workplace. Some only have some of these feather earrings down to your shoulders. You're not Pocahontas. This is not the time for that. Professional earrings. Why we have feather earrings in the people place? This is not carnival time. Fix that, please. Fellas, what is all these tattoos on your neck? Why is there a mapapi on your neck? Why is there a coral snake on your neck, sir? Don't do that. Wear proper clothing, look professional while you are at work. Number two, as an adult, I believe you need to have something called a mystery account. That account is basically an account you don't touch, you cannot see. All you can do is check on it ever so often. You can have access to all your accounts and just taken from every account that is El Pecos. You just take anything at will. No, you must have an account you don't touch that is allowed to grow. Put it in a UTC, put it in a financial institution, but they can't have access to all your accounts all the time. Please fix that. Number three, last thing. As an adult, you're getting older, focus on your health. You cannot eat fried chicken and salad. Make up your mind. If you're on a health diet, make sure it's 110% health. You out there eating fried chicken and bottled water with lettuce? Madness! Come on, better than that. If you focus on it, on your health and your diet, 110% all in. My goodness. Anyway, before I start to get riled up and, sweaty in the place, let's go into our jiggy segment. This young man is an entrepreneur, and this young man, I'm sure, has been doing some fantastic work. I've heard he's doing some great work, and he's going to come in to talk to us right now in the jiggy segment. It's Mr. Jevon Maynard of Crisp Clean. Let's get into the jiggy segment. Jevon Maynard. How are you, sir?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm good. Tell me, before I even get into it, tell me, how has this COVID situation been treating you? How have you been dealing with it?
Well, actually, the COVID situation has been somewhat good to me.
Okay.
Unlike most people, they're going to be complaining. But the COVID has been good to me, it's given me an opportunity to just take some time off, relax, clear my thoughts, get my thoughts together, process, and, spawn new ideas and do new things. So I was actually quite happy for the break.
Nice.
From Carnival, that was already a good time for. And I am quite grateful. I mean, it's business and it's a loss of business for all, but we could still utilize this. We could have still utilized that time period of our ability, and I think that's what I did with it. So I'm quite happy. I'm cool. What about you?
Boy, I've been working. I've been trying to diversify, my investment streams and income streams. So I've been doing quite well. But as you said, it's been good to you. Tell me about your business, Crisply Clean. Tell me, what was the genesis of this brand and in essence, what does it entail?
Okay, well, Chris Clean is a general maintenance company. When you hear the name Chris Clean, that says it for itself,
Yeah.
When we do a job, we want to make sure it's crisp clean. We want to make sure every customer is satisfied and happy. And
yeah.
I'm into maintenance, general maintenance, maybe events maintenance, maybe maintenance, rugs, sofas, cleaning parties, cleaning home, office maintenance. So it's a wide scope.
Yeah.
That we cover, and there's always something new in what I do. Is very eventful.
Mm-hmm.
We do a lot of events, so it's always a new experience, going somewhere new, meeting new people. It's quite exciting. You don't really get boring, together with the stress staff and what have you. There's never really a dull moment.
Yeah, definitely. So tell me, Chris Clean, right? What made you go into that type of business? Is it you saw a need for it in the market, or you just decided this is something I like to do?
Well, to be quite honest with you, going into Chris Clean, this happened quite a long time ago. I started Chris Clean when I wouldn't say I started Chris Clean, but the first maintenance job that I did was in 2003. And it was just a regular conversation, we hanging out. I have some friends who is promoters and they do parties, they throw parties. And at that time, promoters used to work hard, promote the party, sell the tickets for the party, throw the party on the night, and then the following night, when the party finished, they have to still clean up after the party.
Right.
That's a lot of work. So, being around people who does events, one of the guys asked me if I'd be interested in cleaning up an event for him after. And for me, I found, well, at that point, maybe I was really young at that point, in my early 20s. And it was a way to generate some money and some revenue. So I said, yeah, why not? When I started doing it, I started cleaning events, 1 or 2 events, just 1 or 2. But it was really tough. It was really tough because, the money wasn't coming as fast. It's one off. So you may get one this month, you get one month. And it wasn't enough revenue to sustain your life. Yeah. I really needed to get a job. Yeah, I needed to get a job. And so happened at that point, I got an opportunity at the Unit Trust Corporation. And I got an opportunity at the Unit Trust Corporation, and that's where it really started off for me. Because before I had like one customer. I've been working for one janitorial event that I did for quite a bit of years. I got a job in UTC, and as I said, that's where it started. There's where I was able to make my links, my connects, my networking. I was able to work hard, save some money, and invest into the business.
Yeah.
And I worked there for roughly 8 years. And on my fifth, what I used to do usually for Carnival, I usually take my vacation because that's my busy period.
Right.
So I usually take my vacation at that time, and I work throughout the Carnival. So I run my own business. I was my own boss for Carnival. And that feeling is so liberating and good. That's the best feeling ever. So, I know deep down inside, this is what I wanted to do. But just everything is time.
Yeah.
Nothing happens before it's the right time. I need to make sure the infrastructure in place, have adequate contracts in place, permanent contracts before I can make the move,
Yeah.
And in 2014, was it? 2014, I decided, well, I got a couple of contracts and I wanted to leave. I wanted to go and run my own business full time.
Right.
I really wasn't too sure because I was nervous because this is something new, you have a permanent job. you have benefits, you know, you have medical, you have all of these things, and now you're leaving this to go on your own. A lot of uncertainty. You may have 1 or 2 contracts, but there's still a lot of uncertainty, right? So me endeavoring off on my own in 2014, I remember that was May, actually left the 13th of May 2014.
Yeah.
And I started my own, I continued doing the business, you know, and at that point is when I realized, you know, this thing could really, really work. And I just started putting in my all, giving my all. I was really committed. While I was in unit trust, I really sacrificed for quite a number of years. And I want to say sacrifice, meaning financial sacrifice. Just like me wanting to leave when I made 5 years, but it wasn't the right time. I had to wait until I made 8 years. So during that 8-year period, I had a period where I did a lot of sacrifice in terms of to build the business. So people might know me as a free spirit, joyful, happy sort of person, you know. But I was really focused. I was really focused, and I gave it my all. And hence the reason today, 2020, I could come on this program with you and give you my story. You know? Yeah.
No, tell me something. In terms of advice, now you said you'd have gone through a period where you've definitely made a great point in terms of timing, right? You said it was 5 years you wanted to go, but it wasn't the right time. Now, there are many people who are in that position right now, right? And they are telling themselves, is this the right time? Should I do it now? Because they may have a business on the side and are working. What advice do you give them in terms of finding the right time, or what do they need to know before they venture into full-on entrepreneurship? What was one thing that you want to tell them?
Well, the one thing that people need to know and people need to do is be honest with themselves.
Yeah.
This is a business and this is your life. And you might not necessarily get the opportunity to go back when you go forward, even though there's always opportunities. But this is your life. So you need to be sure about what you're doing. You need to be sure. You need to have a concrete plan. And you need to make sure that the time is right. Make sure you have all the assets that you require to move forward. You know, make sure that you have adequate jobs. Make sure you have adequate savings. You know, you don't want anything to burden you when you go on your own, especially when you're now starting. So if you're leaving your job, you're working in a corporation, and if you have a little job and you're leaving your job to go on your own, I suggest you try and clear off all your debts prior. Because when you go on your own, you're not sure. There's a lot of uncertainty. So you don't want this month things ain't that good, and then you're under problems, under pressure.
Correct.
So what I suggest you do is try and clear out your debts. Minimal debts. And once the course is clear, you feel confident, you know you have everything that you need, you still need to have a backup plan, then I will tell you go for it. Go for it. And don't second guess yourself. Now don't even listen to people that may second guess you too much. You know, people that tell you, nay, if you're going into your business, then you should trust your own instincts and judgment. You always need good people around you because you need guidance. Sometimes you need mentorship. But you should know ultimately.
Definitely. Now, the last thing I want to ask before we go, everybody goes through a different process, right? I asked a lot of people this during the series. What is your greatest accomplishment thus far from inception to now?
My greatest accomplishment at this point right now will have to be looking back at where I started. Where I started in 2003, or where I may have started in 2007. In 2007, I started working at the Unit Trust Corporation. 2003, I started Crispline, and my greatest joy is seeing the growth of the business, the growth of myself as an individual also, you know, and the maturity. And seeing the business growing assets, seeing my staff, seeing, you know, my staff and they grow, because what I try to do, I try to empower my people around me. You know, I run a small business, but all my staff has been with me for over 7 and 8 years. You know, I don't really have very few people that I have who works for me and new persons.
Yeah.
You know, so I try and empower my staff. I try and take care of them. I probably learn a lot of things from the corporate, you know, trust also, you know, in regard to pampering staff and that kind of thing, the corporate experience. So I use a lot of those techniques and tactics on my staff, with my staff, you know, because usually if you're working for a cleaning company, there's only so much you'll get. You're not a corporate staff, so they're going to probably treat you like here. But staff now, I want to treat them like a corporate staff, within reason.
Yeah.
So that I can get more performance, better quality job, more dependable people. That's what I need to take my business forward. And that's some of my great accomplishments and achievements, actually seeing the growth of the business, where the business came from, you know, and how we're going to continue to grow in the future.
Definitely.
No?
So first of all, on behalf of Unit Trust, we definitely want to thank you very much for being on board and giving us so much insightful information. For I'm very sure a lot of people who are benefiting from it right now. So Jevon, I want to say thank you very much. I want to say congrats to you and your business, and I wish your business success in the coming years. And also, I want to wish you and your family safety during this time. I know it's a very difficult time for everyone, so I wish you and your family safety. And thank you very much for being on board.
You're welcome. Thanks again.
Yeah, man. Take care. Yeah. Yes. Jevon Maynard, crisp, clean. If you need good service, you need somebody to organize after event as a promoter, or you want some janitorial service in your business and you realize people not cleaning properly, check crisp, clean. Right? It's important to keep your space clean, you know. Even if you don't have the services of crisp, clean, you must have some type of thing about your space. Keep it clean. Some people come up. What do you mean they come up? Mopping and sweeping is important. You cannot mop sweep. Let me say this. You cannot mop sweep. Mop sweep is when you try to mop up the dust. You have to sweep the dust and then mop. Mop sweeping is nasty. That's what I was saying. It's nasty. Don't do that. If you're mopping, move the mat. Pick up the mat, put it outside and mop everything. You mop it around the mat. Why are you doing that? Don't mop around the mat. Simple things at home. My goodness. I see a man washing hands. Man went to the washroom to wash his, after using the washroom, he gone to the pipe and the man washes his hands. So what is that? What is this? That's not good hygiene, brother. Wash your whole hand. Anyway, let me know. My pressure, Lord, my pressure. Let's get to a very soothing and calming segment that allows you to understand finance and whatnot. Let's talk to Ms. Karrian Hepburn, Vice President of Sales and Service at the UTC. Let's bring her on. This is the Pocket Change segment. A pleasant good evening to you, Karrian. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
So I just want to thank you for being online, and also I forgot your name is Karrian Hepburn Malcolm. Let me correct that. Karrian Hepburn Malcolm. Let's make sure we get that right.
Thank you.
So how have you been? How has COVID been treating you?
Boy, giving God thanks. I know that the situation is very disparate for many people. So I thank God that, you know, I have a job and that I'm able to help people through my job.
Yeah, lovely. So we want to talk about today money moves to make during and after COVID-19, right? First question, should I be spending more during this time?
The ideal answer is no. But the reality is that it really depends on your personal situation.
Right.
So I know that right now some people are dealing with the uncertainty of their job. They might have experienced a pay cut, reduced hours, or some people might have lost their job altogether. So I understand that you should definitely be watching how you spend this.
Yes.
On the flip side, there's some people who, they are blessed to have a stable job, stable income. They might have been saving for a specific goal, and now is the time that they were meant to fulfill the goal. So for example, they might have been thinking of purchasing a home. And some people would agree that the housing prices are pretty depressed. So somebody like that might be wondering, should I capitalize on the opportunity to purchase my home given everything that's happening? I would say yes, within reason, that person could purchase the home, stable income, decent savings, and the house is at a good price. So ladies, I'm not talking about that shoe you've been watching that suddenly went on sale. Not that kind of purchase, right? Or for the men, the tools for the house, right? Whatever parts for the car, talking essential, critical spend.
Yes.
So that's my take on whether or not you should be spending more.
Yes, understood. Now, we know the average person does have some type of loan payment, right, at this age. Now, tell me, should we now defer our loan payments, or should we, what should we do in essence?
Okay, again, my default answer is no. You should not defer your loan payment if you can afford to make the loan payment.
Right.
Two simple reasons. One, while you defer the payment, the loan is still accruing interest.
Yes.
So it means that will be tacked on to the balance of the loan. And you might find that when you're ready to resume payment, you will end up paying a slightly higher monthly amount, monthly payment. So that's one. Two, if you can afford to service the loan and you don't, you might find that you find other use for the funds, some non-essential spend or some kind of other expense. So I would say that, while the income is certain and you can make the loan payments, that you should, unless of course you're in a dire need, or you're in a very, a tricky spot where your income is compromised or reduced.
Well, as you bring up that topic of your income compromised, what are some strategies that somebody could use? Because there may be a person out there who's lost their job. What is a good strategy for them to move forward and probably create more income, or be able to balance the house? The house has bills,
Yeah. First of all, I know that there are many people in that situation, and my heart really goes out to them. I really sympathize with them. I have several friends and family members who are going through that right now. And when I speak to them, I know that they can easily fall into a state of depression, anxiety, frustration, and a general sense of hopelessness. But tonight, I really want to encourage those people. Guys, no crisis lasts forever. And trust me, you will survive this crisis. Some of the ways you can survive this crisis are: one, there are, believe it or not, industries and companies that are still hiring people during this time. So for example, while some businesses might be on the decline, there are other businesses that are experiencing a boom of some sort. So for example, the grocery industry, sanitization industry, among others, right? So there are opportunities out there. So that's one. You could look for a job or another job. The other thing is you could look to monetize some of your skills. So you might have a skill that you never thought of, offering in terms of a service. And there's so many ways we can offer our services right now, virtually, or if you make something, there's a facility to do contactless delivery and so on. So just to probably think about some of the things that you're good at, or known for, and see how you could generate some income from that. The third thing you can do is you could do some research on the government assistance programs. So I know that the government, in response to the pandemic, has certain programs where they will afford citizens, either a lump sum payment or a continuous stipend of some sort. So depending on your situation, you could investigate what would apply to you and try and, make use of that. And last but not least, I know that this might be embarrassing, it might be difficult, but I would say if you're really in a tough spot, ask for help, ask close friends and relatives. And the reason I'm saying that is I know that the people who care most about us would be really heartbroken to know that you're suffering in silence. So
Yes.
ask for help. Even if they can't give you the raw cash, they could give you, stuff in kind. They could give you ideas. They could assist you in other ways.
Yeah.
So I would say, don't do this alone. Ask for help.
Definitely. Now somebody asked a very good question here. Paige Ford. She wanted to find out what are some high yield saving accounts in Trinidad with good compound interest. Because people want to save a little more because of the pandemic. So what are some high yield saving accounts in Trinidad that they could, get good compound interest on?
All right. So I know that rules out a basic savings account. So
right.
The next step up would be like a fixed deposit. Or to draw a specific reference to what we do at Unit Trust Corporation, we have mutual funds that people can invest in. So our mutual funds pay very attractive returns, and in some instances, almost 10 times more than a savings account, right?
Wow.
So we have mutual funds tailored to meet the different risk appetite. So if you're a conservative investor, we have income funds, we have growth and income funds, we have equity based funds. So there are a number of options that somebody could look at in terms of starting to build a portfolio. And as a matter of fact, right now, there are lots of opportunities in the market. So for those of you who follow the local and the international stock markets, you would have seen that the markets would have come off significantly, approximately 20 to 30%. And so there are opportunities to buy into stocks either directly or to buy into those markets through mutual funds, managed mutual funds. Yeah. And so the key is to find an investment advisor or financial advisor. If you don't have one, that's what we're here for at Unit Trust. The advice is free, right? Yeah. So just call us or come in and we'd be more than happy to help you.
Nice. So we spoke about the mutual funds. We spoke about, having different risk appetites. And we all know that people around the age of 35, 40, a little older, they think about retirement, right? Yeah. And they say the best way is, to put your money into an annuity. Are there other good ways to save for retirement?
Of course.
Yeah.
So again, we have mutual funds, for example, designed specifically for retirement. And so again, so depending on if you're self-employed versus if you're salaried, that might be one consideration. We'd also look at your level of income, so how much you would be able to do per month. Yeah. So we definitely have a number of retirement specific mutual funds. And there are other people who would invest in a long-term mutual fund, for example, like an equity-based fund. Right. Because, over the long run, the equity markets usually outperform the other markets, the bond markets, and so on. But as I said, no need to get into any of that jargon to confuse anyone, but there are definitely options, retirement options that someone could invest in right now.
Now, just to go back to the mutual fund, is there a minimum amount of investment to get into a mutual fund?
Well, it depends on what institution you go to.
Yeah.
But the Unit Trust, you could start with $100 TT.
$100, people. That's simple. That's simple. This has been very informative, and questions are going to come thick and fast, but we are strapped for time. So I'm very sure people will go onto the Facebook page and probably request, your information for definitely some more consultancy. So Karrian, Hepburn, Malcolm, thank you very much for your information. I do wish you a good night and safety for you and your family during this time.
Thank you very much.
All right, have a good evening.
You too.
Yes, people. Some information for you to grow financially. UTC has it. Mutual funds, annuities. Get the information from the right people. Don't do the wrong thing. Don't spend wildly. This is the time to conserve. Ban your belly, right? You might buy a box of food. You might have to eat that food twice. Cut it in half. right? You might eat the rice and chicken for lunch. Then you eat the potatoes and the salad for dinner. You may have to do that. It may be required. It's that kind of life you have to live. Make sure that you could save for a rainy period. People say rainy day and feel it's one day. Most times rainy days are periods of time, months, weeks. So be prepared for that rainy day. A rainy day is not a flat tire. A rainy day is a period of time. So make sure you're safe for that rainy day. Good information. Good information. Now, we spoke about money moves. And the next person coming up is going to talk about the money moves he made. He's made some serious money moves. He's made some career moves. And this man, I admire because I believe everything this man touched turned to gold, right? He has the Midas touch. This is my brethren, Dev. This is what we call the big to big segment. Bring it on. Ingadi Juve. Dev. What's going on? How things, bro?
Everything good, everything good.
How COVID treating you?
Actually, COVID was very what I should say, was depressing at first. Like the first 2 weeks of the lockdown, I was no vibes, I couldn't write nothing, everything was just COVID. I was kind of scared also to not knowing what happening, and then after like for the 3rd week, everything, and then I started to catch back a little more vibes, start back reading, start back vibes in, watching TV, family. We also helped some families, some poor families, dropped off some grocery stuff to like about, I remember the amount, but could be about 8 or 9 families we helped.
Nice. That's good stuff, man. Now everybody knows Dev. Everybody knows Dev from San Fernando, Dev Barbershop, etc. Now, give me a little history into Dev, right? Just give me a nice timeline from inception to now.
Okay. Actually, I went Princeton Methodist School.
Right.
My grandparents, they took me to learn to play the piano. One of their friends used to play piano, was a very old woman.
Yeah.
They also took me to church. That was what we would call July, August holidays.
Right.
It was VBS. The guy used to play guitar in church. Knowing that I like music, they asked the guy to teach us to play the guitar. So 2 of us used to stay after VBS to learn to play the guitar.
Yeah.
From there, I went to Gospel Composite, where I played pan for the school. I also played pan for T&Tech. So we used to play on the road for Juve and like on Tuesday.
Right.
I played pan for Hatters. So I was Asia Panorama and things Hatters for 3 years. And in school, when they had talent shows, there was the man and friends, we beat in drums because I used to write reggae. My name was Culture D back then because we were heavily influenced by Sizzler, Anthony B.
Yeah.
Etc. You know what I mean? So I used to write reggae at that time. I used to play football for school. I used to play basketball for the school. I used to cut hair in school where I used to get in trouble for that. You know what I mean? But my accounts teacher, he would always say, after here, this would be a business. So if I get in trouble, call me. So you know what I would do? I cut in here, and if I get in trouble, I call the accounts teacher, and he would beg for me, knowing that he has businesses also. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. From there, went to San Fernando Technical Institute. I took a year off for school, and I went to San Fernando Tech for 2 years to do my diploma in business management. Yeah, and that is where everything really kicked off from there. But while there, that's where I did my barbershop.
Okay.
My final year of school. So I used to school during the day, go to the barbershop in the afternoons and on weekends. But I actually started when I was 12 years. I started in my gallery. So I had a makeshift thing with nails. I used to pull my mirror. My grandfather, he brought me a chair from his office where he welded up. So it could have spin, but used to recline. So he welded so it was straight. We took the wheels out, and that was the chair until I finished school and started to save my money and buy me equipment. My own barbershop at the age of 18.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. That honestly, there's always things that people just fall into it, but it's really about that consistent, commitment to get into where you are. So we know that, we were known for the barbering industry very well, and you still do that today, right? Correct or no?
Oh no, 2.5 years now, I gave up the barbering, but the barber shop is still there. I still have the barbers and hairdressers there.
Okay, great. Now, we know you went into the soca industry, right? So when did that start, and what made you go into that industry? But I know you love music, but you can go anywhere. But how come soca?
Actually, I always love soca. I always love soca since my first experience for Juve.
Yeah.
Fun. And then I realized, well, San Fernando people, this is what we love. We really love Juve. You know what I mean? And from there, I was like, you know what? If I have to sing, I'll sing Juve stuff. But Buffy came to me through a mutual friend of mine who went to school with me.
Right.
He asked me to manage Buffy. That is man whining on anything.
Yeah, of course. Buffy.
Managing Buffy.
Yeah.
And then, which was 2011 is when they had SOE in Trinidad.
Yes.
And I wrote Drinking Partner, which was my full track.
Yeah.
Producer was like, this song, I wrote it for the guy who sang it with me, his name is Classy. He said, this is Malone, you have to sing this because you bring in the real vibe. I said, but I just manage artists now. Because I was always shy. I always wanted to do it, but I was always shy. He was like, you're not going to lose. I was like, yeah, I really don't have anything to lose. And we laid on the track. When we look at the time, it was time for curfew, so we could not leave. We were in Port of Spain. So we spent the whole night in the studio finishing the track, and we left 5 in the morning. And after that, it was history. Yeah. So you gotta really thank SOE for that, because in essence, SOE would have allowed you to follow through and finish everything one time. Yes. So guys, I look at the COVID in the same way. So I just looking for different avenues, different ways to create something new in this time. Yeah. No, you mentioned avenues, right? And I know you dabble in different things, and because of soca, I know it will have given you opportunities to do different things. What else would you have, put your foot in and been successful in, or even failed in that gave you lessons or blessings at the same time? Okay. What I also do, we also do parties. I'm part of Dev's barbershop crew, so we do parties, we do boat rides. I have a Juve band in San Fernando. We spent 13 years this year. Wow. What else? I don't really manage artists anymore. I would kind of like try to assist. Right. Okay. Other than that, it's just parties, Juve, promotions, and that's it for now. And nice. The barbershop is 18 years though, by the way. Nice. Congratulations on that, bro. Now, we know that, the industry that you're in, some of the industries that you're in have been affected. How do you see the future for the industry and entertainment based on what is happening right now? Do you see things getting better, things changing drastically, or we're just going to revert to normal? I really don't know. But I am praying and hoping it gets back to normal soon. Because without crowd, we don't have a job. We need the crowd to make money, and I am just praying that it comes back to normal. But I think it would be maybe like 6 more months to a year again. But I'm hoping it come back to how it was before. I'm praying. But I really can't see. I really don't know. Yeah, understood. Now, with throughout your time in your careers, right? A lot of people look for advice. Have you ever been in a position where you were able to offer advice, help someone, and what would you tell them, or what have you told them in terms of getting them to grow, even if it's not into the industry that you're into? When I started, after managing Buffy, I started singing as an artist. Yeah. At that time, I was still cutting hair. Yeah. Almost every day, someone will pass and drop a CD. Yeah. Those times was CD. Now going into flash drive, so everybody will drop a flash drive or a CD by the shop. People I don't know, people coming from near and far. Listen this. So I had like CDs packed up while listening. I would call back this one. Not call back everybody. So some people may be vexed with me all now, but I can't call everybody. But
Yeah.
But he knows every day people come in, I would just give them advice. No, I'm not managing anybody again. I can't manage. But I could put you on to this producer if this is your budget. If you have a bigger budget, I could put you on here. I could put you on there. And I would just make the link because I like to see the youths trying something. But I know how hard it is. And it's very easy to give up and hard to keep going forward. So always keep giving you that push. If you don't have it here, you need someone to always keep giving you that push. And that's just me giving back. Giving back to the youth and the younger artists.
Yeah.
So actually, some of the artists that singing dancehall now, that's why I give pointers to when they were young.
Nice. Nice. So you definitely have been able to influence a lot of people. And if you were to give somebody who wants to get into soca, right, 2 pieces of advice that you believe are the golden rules for being successful in this type of business, what would you tell somebody
I'll first ask if you really love it. If you really love music, you really love soca. Once you really love soca, you have to give it your all. That's one of the reasons why I gave up cutting hair every day. I wanted to put my all into music. It's something you have to love, and you need to put your all in it. You would fail, you would get rejections, people would tell you, I don't think I like this song. You would get those things, but that's just you as an individual building. Everything doesn't happen overnight. A lot of young artists see a lot of artists out there and think it was overnight thing because they will label you as a new artist to the world. So who's coming up don't really know. They think, well, this guy just bust from nowhere, and they feel it's like that, but no, it's not like that. A lot of artists, you see who they call a new artists are, who doing it years. So you just need to keep at it, and one day you'll get your breakthrough. Just keep at it.
Definitely. So Dev, I really want to thank you. No time limited, but I definitely appreciate the fact that you came on and gave such solid advice, and we now understand who Dev is and how Dev would have journeyed throughout his career. So I want to wish you all the best, brother. Really hope that. Thank you very much. I really hope that things get back to normal because we need the crowd. We need in Black to Blue and all these fets next year, right? We need you. So hopefully things get back to normal, and definitely keep safe, keep writing music, and you have my support.
All right. And thanks for having me also.
Yeah, man. Take care. Blessings.
Right. Blessings.
I was there, boy. I'm telling you, you never know people's journey until they give you an insight into what they went through. And it's a very insightful and very eye-opening experience to get somebody to tell you how they got to where they are right now. Nobody gets to be successful overnight. It's always a process of lessons and blessings. Yeah. So that was our program, right? But we're not going to go anywhere yet because we have a giveaway. This is a big giveaway. This is $1,000 in units. Tonight we're giving away because it's our last episode. So it's big things are going. You understand? Big things. So let me give some questions for this $1,000 unit giveaway. All right. First person to answer correctly gets $1,000 in units. Question number 1. Name 3 entrepreneurs from our Jiggy segment. Name 3 of our big to big guests. And what is the minimum investment on mutual funds you can make at the UTC? I'll say it one more time. Name 3 entrepreneurs from our Jiggy segment. Name 3 of our big to big guests. What is the minimum investment that you can make in UTC for mutual funds? Questions are here. Let's see. All right, the questions are up. So the first person to answer these questions correctly gets $1,000 in units. Woo! Woo! Just to remind you, UTC people who work in UTC cannot and should not take part. Don't get your cousin to take part and give them answers and all kind of thing. Yeah? Right. We're waiting on the person to answer. Like Oli wasn't watching out. It's only 11 episodes we do. 11 full episodes of vibes. We had real people. Real people. You must remember 3. UTC, I'm seeing some information. UTC people cannot answer, right? Say nothing, UTC employees. Just look on. We are waiting, right? We had 10 episodes. You should have enough. You should have enough information for you to give proper answers. 3 entrepreneurs from Jiggy segment, 2 from the big to big, 3, sorry, from the big to big, and what is the minimum investment in mutual funds at the UTC? 3 from Jiggy, 3 from big to big, and the minimum investment. Come on. We are waiting. I can't wait only because it's getting hot. My AC now on. Come on. Hello, how many here holding? I'm looking at the message board. I ain't seen nobody answer this question. It's for $1,000, you know. $1,000 in units. Nah, man. Something had to be wrong. Let me say it in Spanish. We want tres, big to big, el gestos, tres. Oh shucks. Look my arm. Look at the thing, boss kind of thing. We want tres in Jiggy. And all right, just somebody win. Right. Francisca. Right? Francisca or Francisa. Francisca, you have won. Congratulations. You have won finally because I couldn't wait the whole night. Well done. Congratulations to you. You answered correctly. You obviously were part of our other 9 episodes and you were attentive and you are a winner of $1,000. $1,000 worth of units at the Unit Trust Corporation. So listen, while I hold my suspender on my right side, which just fling on for no reason, I want to officially thank the Unit Trust Corporation for putting together this fantastic initiative. At the end of the day, we all need financial support and financial advice, and it has been a pleasure being your host for this past 2 weeks, or 3 weeks actually. So I want to basically applaud everyone, all the members of the team at the back, Marcus, Akil, Ashley, Candice, Nilma, Sekou, everybody for being part of this great idea and making it as something that is viable and people could use to learn about financial education, one, and also inspire themselves into understanding what it takes to be successful. So I really want to thank everybody for being a part of this. I want to also encourage you to go onto the EATS page, Everything and Then Some, on Facebook. Follow that page, get information you need. You definitely will not be disappointed in getting advice from members of the UTC. This is a great initiative and hopefully this can be done again. It was a pleasure being here. I thank everyone for being guests. I thank everyone for being participants. The viewers, you all are important. We thank you for being here. So always remember, you can be great at one thing. Find that greatness. Share it with the world. When you cannot find your greatness, you are robbing us of something that the world needs. So I implore everyone to find what you are great at and share it with the world. UTC is here to help you with your financial success. You have seen what other people can do in terms of entrepreneurs, soca artists, etc., entertainers. They have a formula. Find your own formula. Follow no one else. Do what you do. Let me make sure that I didn't forget anybody. Good. Nice. Invite people to the Facebook group. Make sure you go onto the Facebook group and follow all the information there. Follow UTC on Twitter, Facebook, and IG at TTUTC. That's TTUTC to get all the information that you need to get that financial advice and also see some of the episodes that would have passed before. This is Kivo. It is very warm right now because my AC is off, but I want to say thank you once again to the UTC for bringing me on board, and hopefully we can do this soon. Stay safe, everybody. Have a great night. And that's the end. That's the end of everything and then some. Bring on! It was wonderful.
Church.